Hello, welcome to the dungeon. Hi, Amir. Hi again. Welcome. Hi, I had to say a few things. Thank you for Hades Loki and Sir Sally Ann of Abernath. That's a bit of a mouthful of a name for the follows. And thank you, Water Cabinet or Water Cabinet, for the second subscription. I really appreciate that. Hi, Amir. Welcome to the stream. So, agenda for today, I'm going to be working on some of the redeems and streamer.bot and stuff like that. And to keep it D&D themed, I'm going to work on the Roll20 one. I think that is top of the list. I want like a little thing to come up on screen for that. And what else? There's a couple of other things I want to do. I want to set the TTS as a redeem. And because I'm now an affiliate, I can access the free version of TTS Monster, which gives a whole bunch of like cool extra voices like celebrities and cartoon characters and stuff. Running a little late today. I had to do a lot of driving. My niece is going back to Dubai. She lives there, and I probably won't get to see her for a long time, so I wanted to say goodbye and say bye to her kid as well, little cutie. And, you know, as with visiting family, kind of got stuck there for an extended period of time. So late dinner, I was nearly ready to stream on time, but it was after 9 and the executive dysfunction would not let me stream again till around number, but 9:30 is acceptable. Okay. What do I have to do? What do I have to set up? We're gonna have to go to my little game space, my little virtual space, and we're gonna have to show desktop, I think. Oh, that's what I wanted to do at the start of the stream. We're gonna put on some music, and to do that from this site, I'm gonna have to add a little credit thing. So we're gonna do that very first. That's gonna be the very first thing. So let's add a GDI text. We'll call it music credit. Take my word for it that this is happening, even though you can't see it. It's going to come up really big, but I will make it small. Music credit. And the site is gamechops.com. And the track is going to be Zelda and Jazz 3. I think that is satisfactory for the requirements that the website asks for you to put on. It is otherwise free to use in streams, so would highly recommend Game Chops. Oh, I squished it too much. So let's put this down here. I'm going to have to copy this to the other scene as well. We're just going to nestle that down there. And let's put on some jazz. Let me know if it's too loud or not loud enough. We'll just have some background music. That seems okay. Maybe down a little more. Just so it's right in the background. Oh yeah, that's music to work to, right? So I called this music credit. So let's go over to my game space and I'll just copy that over just so we're all nice and clear and good with the rights to use the music. Okay, we'll pop over here. Let's put that in here as well. and I'll come up with some smoother, smarter way of doing this. My internet is really spotty. I keep disconnecting from chat. That's okay, bud. Don't worry about it. I'm just happy to have you here, even if you just popped in. I would be very grateful. Hopefully these go through. They do. I'm getting your chats, bud. Okay. Put that over... not in the same spots. I'm here, just a bit disconnected. You're here and you're appreciated. Here in spirit. Okay. Nice. And let's go to studio mode so I can turn on the desktop view, because we're going to need that to actually show streamer.bot and make some of these commands and stuff. Okay, game scene, desktop capture, that's what we want. There we go. That's quick and instant. I can come back here and exit studio mode. Oh, everything's chill and relaxed and jazzy. Everything's working fine. The chat's working, I fixed that before I came online. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to have our redeem, let me just see which one it is. Roll initiative already has this nice little thing up on the top here, but I want the D20 of Destiny to have a little thing that comes up on screen. I think right in the middle there. We might make some visuals for that as well. But we'll work with text first and see how far we get with that. So I have that under chat commands, I believe. Roll 20. There we go. Isn't that a nice simple looking command? I'll go through it real quick just to explain what it actually does or how it works. So it used to be a command. I've turned that off. It's now a redeem. Set up in streamer.bot. You can set up your redeems either in Twitch itself, or you can set them up in streamer.bot and they'll just come up on the list, nice and simple. So when you do the redeem, it gets the target info username. That's who made the redeem, and we need that username for later. Then it rolls a random number between 1 and 20. That's our dice roll. It'll play the dice rolling sound, and then it will output a Twitch message. User rolled a random number on a D20. And then the random number comes from here. It's just the random number that was rolled between 1 and 20. And the username is from here. The Twitch ad username from whoever made the redeem. Nice and simple. If it equals a 1, we get a nice nice effect. It'll pop up one of these yolks with a sound effect if you get a 1 or a 20. Let's get rid of those. So we want to keep that. What we want to add is something on screen. So we want to add a GDI text that pulls basically the same message, username and rolled number. And we want to put it right in the middle of the screen, I think. Right here below me. I think that's where we want it to come up. Now what's the best way to show that? Should I show OBS as well while we set some of that up? I think that's for the best, yeah. We'll go in studio mode as well, and we'll make it a new scene, so it won't mess up the visuals here on Twitch at all. I can juggle many things. It's fine. Alright, so let's put you in studio mode, guys. And let's bring us across here. Oh. Hope that doesn't melt your brain too much. Okay, let's make a new scene. And let's call this D20 rules. Okay. Perfect. And that's a little less mind melting on the screen, isn't it? And we want a GDI, text GDI. And we want this to be roll result. Just put that there. Oh! Ymir, thank you so much. That's my first bit. You got my first sub and my first bit. I have my, as you can see, my screen is a little bit complicated, but thank you so much. I unbelievably appreciate that. You're just trying to get in on first on everything, aren't you? Thank you so much. That threw me for a loop. Okay. We want the text to come up to be user rolled and then the number. We'll just put X for the number for now. This is just a placeholder. Whatever we tell streamer.bot to send to what this text is what will actually come up. So this is just our our placeholder text. And it's pretty big. What do we want to do with it? What kind of text? I think Arial is fine. Color, the white kind of stands out. Do I want a gradient? I think an outline would probably be good. Do we have that option though? Oh, we'll keep it simple for now. We'll keep it simple and then make it fancier later. Okay. Around there. I think that's kind of the middle. I can move it around when I'm not in studio mode. So user rolled X. And then we want that to outpush from streamer.bot. And we wanted to bring the dice roll and the username. We basically want this exact Twitch message. We just want it to come up on screen. So how do we send that to OBS? We need to add, and I think OBS is here. These might be off screen for you. It might be covered up by me. Sources, set source, set GDI text. Okay. So it's add OBS Studio sources set GDI text. That's what we want. And which do we want to set it to? We want to set the scene to D20 rolls, the one we just made. And we want to set the source, the only one there is, roll results. Perfect. And we're just gonna put in an X just to make it exist. Now, where did that go? Oh, that's too many bits. Ymir, that's too many bits. Thank you for I can't count them. I can't count the bits. There's too many. I don't have my Twitch thing open. Like, literally what's on the screen is what you see. I don't know how many bits that is, but it's too many. Thank you too much. Thank you too much? Thank you so much. 71 bits. That's crazy. Ymir, stop. I mean, you're welcome to give me money. I'm not opposed to that, but still, that's too generous. Come on. Oh. I don't know how to handle that. Okay. Where it placed it in our false result. We don't want it there. We want it to always come up. So we're gonna put it here for now. And then we want a visual. Or do we not want a visual? Do we want an else if? Kind of confused myself here. So that happens if it's a 1, that happens if it's a 20. I think I might need to do something more complicated and clever. Maybe cases. So, but I don't want to make 20 different cases. I need to explain what's going on right now, I think. Okay, so if it comes up as a 2 to 19, I want it to just come up normally. If it comes up as a 1 or a 20, I want to make some slightly different changes to it. No, we just make it run through again. It's fine. It's fine. I'm actually just making it more complicated than it needs to be. So we want the exact same little bit of text that comes up in the chat. And we want to send that to the GDI text in OBS. Test that real quick. It won't show up here because we're not on that scene. Just see. User percent rolled a random number. Okay. Okay. Now we should be able to actually test and see if that worked in OBS. So when I redeem, there we go. Ringbird by design rolled a 13 on a d20. That's what came up in chat. And it's also what came up on screen. That's exactly what we want. Now we can make it a little prettier. Let's change the color for sure. Maybe a little bit less bright white. A little bit of gray to it. I don't know, I have a lot of, like, the dungeon scene is gray, so I don't want that. Make it a purpley color. Twitch purple. Make it Twitch purple for now. Oh, that's a little too... Make it a darker... Yeah, I like that. Alright. I'll make it even smaller again. That in the middle? It's so hard to tell. Yeah, it's about in the middle. Yeah. Okay. We should do something with the font. I'd have to go through all the fonts though. Arial's just so readable. What's dungeon themed? Canterbury. How does that look? Does it look a little too gothic? Kind of want it with an outline. Let's see if we can add an outline. Is it in color? No, it has to be in font. We could also add a filter to it. No, I don't want to make it too complicated. I just want to make it work for now. Yeah, let's leave it like that for now. And let's bring that into our regular gaming space scene. So let me this, and then let's... I need to be in OBS to actually set that up. Okay. Let's add that scene here as a source clone. Where my source clone at? Color source? No. Clone. Source clone. And it's a new source clone, I guess. So we want the 20 result. I can spell. D20 result. Okay. Don't want any audio. We want the source to be... We're gonna have to look for it now. Was it rule 20? What's the scene called? No, we just duplicate the scene. What am I doing? Why am I making a source clone? Why am I making a source clone? Making everything more complicated. Just bring in the whole scene. There. Oh, that's not visible at all. Oh, where'd my music go? Where you at, music? Did we actually go through the whole track already? This is where we want the scene, actually. Yeah, it's super not that visible. Let me just scoot back here for a second and see what happened to our tunes. Oh, it just paused for some reason. There we go. Why are you pausing? Yeah, keep playing. I don't know why that happened. Anywho's. Back to here. Back to this mess. Okay, that's not visible at all on this. That's not well thought of or laid out. Gotta give you some kind of background or something. I'm just gonna bring it up on its own for a minute. And let's see, we don't want to underline it. Properties. Background color. What if we make it gray? How's that? I think we can make this color lighter now as well. Ah, too light. Okay. Just about readable. Maybe if I make it even darker again. Even darker. I don't like how it looks at all, but it'll do for now. We'll just get it working. That's what's important. Okay. So that'll come up every time it's redeemed with the different number. Let's get OBS off the screen for a start. I didn't want to get OBS off the screen that way. I wanted to move it to the side. Okay. Okay, that's the messy part done. Now it's slightly cleaner. Now we can just open up streamer.bot and we can fix these last little bits. So we want this text to appear and disappear after a couple of seconds. So we want to set its visibility on and off. So that's the next part. OBS, sources, set visibility state. And it's behind all the bits. That's a wall of bits. Ymir, that's way too many bits. That's way too generous. I don't deserve that. I really don't. You're too good. You're too good to me, bud. Okay. Roll 20. Roll 20 result is the only thing in there. We want it visible. Okay. And we want that set visible before the text. Or do we want the text set before? We want the text set, then we want it shown, then we want it delayed. So we'll duplicate the visibility. A hydrate? Oh, thank you. I shall. I just happen to have a lovely cup of tea ready. Exaggerated hydration noises. Duplicate this. Lovely cuppa. Nothing better. Absolutely right. Nothing better. Okay, we change that to hidden. And then the important part is the delay in the middle. But then that delays those two. Okay. We want this to happen after. I figured it out. No, not. We don't want this as part of. We don't want it as part of the if statement. We want it to happen after. Why won't it let me drag it there, though? What if I drag the if statements up? Yes. Yeah, okay, now we have a space right at the bottom we can work with. That's slightly covered by the text. Let's get rid of it for a second. Take my word for that. Okay, we wanted to output that. We wanted to make it visible. We wanted to hide it again, and we wanted to lay between the two. So we need to add core delay. Milliseconds. Let's try 500 milliseconds. Okay, so let me go through this in my head real quick. Let me talk through the code, and then we'll test out the redeem. So gets the user, rolls a d20, basically a 1 to 20, plays the dice rolling sound, displays the message in chat. We're all good there. If the number is a nat 1, then it'll play a fail sound for. It'll show my model's little toggle with the nat 1, and then it'll make it disappear. And if it's a nat 20, then it does the same thing, but it's like the success noise, and it's the nat 20 toggle on my model. And then it will update the text in the GDI. It'll make the source visible, and then it will hide it again. So if I make this visible, and we roll the d20, okay, that was way too short a time, but it did disappear. We were making progress. So, what, like 500 milliseconds is like 2 seconds, or a fifth of a second. I don't know, milliseconds are complicated. Let's make it like 4,000, like the toggle. That was too quick. I hadn't updated it yet. Okay, now let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's not bad. That's like 3 seconds. Yeah. Right, the other thing I want to do, which will require making a few assets, is have an actual dice symbol with the number come up on it. So the plan for that is I'm going to draw a little d20 dice, and I'm going to take the 2 emotes I have, the nat 1 and the d20. We're going to take those images, and we'll just have the right ones come up above the text, and I'll make the text a little more pretty. So that is the plan for that. But I don't want to do that right now. I spent enough time on this. Let's move on to a different thing. Next on my list, I think, is making a TTS redeem for our little bot. So let's go to our TTS mascot. Okay, make it a redeem. We need to get an input. That should all be relatively straightforward. So let's just make the redeem. So we can add Twitch, and it is channel reward redemption. There we go. And we create a new reward. And it's very similar to like the menu inside Twitch. There's slightly less or slightly different options. Like in streamer.bot you can set the cooldown by seconds, while in Twitch itself you set it by minutes. So whichever is your preference. There's a couple of ones where I went back into Twitch and changed the cooldown times. So we'll call this TTS bot. Send a message through the bean bot. Okay. User input is required. Redemption skips the queue. No, that's fine. I'll turn off the redemption skipping queue later. Only me and Ymir really have to worry about that. And only, I don't know if Ymir you use the mod view, so maybe you don't have to worry about that at all. But it lists out all of the redemptions. Also, little secret just for you, Ymir, if you haven't modded before, you can refund your dungeon keys to yourself. And I would never pay attention because I'd be fine with that. Just saying, just putting that out there. Color. The beanbot is green. We shall go with a dark green. Maybe a little darker. A little darker than that. Not too dark. No, that's perfect. Cost. What do you think? Like 400 or 500 for a TTS message? Does that sound good? I don't want it too low because I don't want it to be spammed. I want it to be earned. Yeah, I'd say 500. 500 is what I'll go with for now. I don't think I'll limit it at the moment. I do have a whole bunch of things I want to set up for the TTS bot though, like making a queue I can pause and turn on and off. That's a big job though. That won't be an on-stream thing because I have to and ah way too much for that and look up way too many things. We don't need counters or anything. I don't have enough redeems to create a group. That's all fine. Yeah. Aye. So that should have instantly added it. Yeah. That's now on the list. Now if we go hello world. Will it work?
Hello world.
There we go. Good job, Bean. And as I said, I have affiliate now, so I can add some new voices to our little Bean bot here. Let's disable the command. We don't need that anymore. Never have to use commands again. I have redeems. I'm so happy. I've wanted that for so long, guys. Since I first started getting into streamer.bot, I've wanted to be able to use redeems. They're just so much more versatile, and I think people are more likely to use them. Like look at that. Ymir, you used a couple already. Okay, was there any other major changes to the Beanbot? Let's make the little icon for it. I'll show you a little trick that I picked up. So we'll make the image first. Twitch project. I think it's under assets and beans. These are all of the OG beans. They were drawn by a very good friend of mine like 15 or more years ago when I tried my hand at Let's Plays. And they are Alpha Wolf on DeviantArt, and I believe they are still ticking, but they mostly post on Facebook. I don't know if they post on DeviantArt anymore. So let's get Classic Bean, which, you know, is the Beanbot here. And I want to make a small one because I'm going to make an emote size thing. So we're just going to take top of Beanbot, just like she is down in the corner there. It's not quite square, but I think it'll do. Save this out to the desktop as a new image. Desktop. We'll change the name of it to Beanbot. Beanbot. PNG for transparency. Perfect. We don't need Photoshop anymore. We don't want to save that. We're done with the bean. We have our little face picture. And now, let me show you a really useful website. This is where we're playing our music from, by the way. It is Game Shop's video game record label, and you can use their music on stream as long as they are credited. And even though I'm on a white screen right now, so you can't see it just at the moment, they are credited on the screen. Which is their requirement. Okay, I'm gonna show off a really useful link in my streaming stuff, Twitch emote resizer. And let's grab that image, and we can just drop it in, and voila. This is a super useful one. Ymir, if you're in the stream, you would highly recommend this. I'll pass it on to you later if you want. It is basically a GitHub, but basically converts almost any image, and you can make your Twitch emotes or your redeem images. You probably already have something like this. It's really easy to find. Just type it into Google, and this was the first one that came up for me. So we'll take and download the 3 different sizes there. And then in Twitch, behind the scenes again. Where rewards, viewer rewards, channel points, manage channel points, and TTS bot. There. And then we can just drag and drop them. Now, I shouldn't have anything inappropriate in my downloads folder, I hope. I have seen that happen to streamers before. I am 99.9% sure everything is fine here. Yeah, it's just my other redeem images. I must make this an emote, but it's kind of the wrong size for an emote. It doesn't quite read very well, so I have to adjust that. But I think it works fine for what I was using it for, which was the redeem, the guide the raid one. And then we just drag and drop our different sized beans. Pop, pop, pop. And as you can see, there's slightly different layout, but this is more or less what you had in streamer.bot. It's just a little more visually pleasing. Is TTS working? It should be. Should be, Ymir. Let's save that. Okay. And let's go back to our stream manager, and it's probably going to be behind my model's chair, but maybe I can show you that it updates straight away. Oh, so many bits. Ymir, that was too many bits. Oh my god.
I'd rather be a smart fella than a fart smella.
Oh. And that's why I need that's why I need to moderate it. I'm glad it works, and yeah, you can just see it there. Hang on. Just see it right there. There's the redeem we just made. Yeah. This is a messy video, especially with the video in video. Okay. That's two of the main things I wanted to do. What else? Ymir, you already announced that new thing, right? The new updated fantastic thing that you will be showing in next stream. Because I want to show you something real quick in streamer.bot that you would find useful, but I don't want to talk about that particular thing if you're not like out about it. I think you said it on Twitter, but I mean X, but I want to make sure that I'm not hashtag spoilering anything about your stream. I gave you a sec to reply. We'll enjoy the jazz. I'll just gently flow back and forth here. Anyway, streamer.bot is like the best bot, I would say. It's so much better than Stream Elements. Stream Elements is super simple. I think Streamlabs is similar to that. They're all very, very simple, easy to interface with. Streamer.bot can do everything. It interfaces with OBS, it can make changes, it interfaces with VTube Studio, it interfaces with Twitch itself. Yeah, OBS, VTube Studio, Twitch itself, SpeakerBot. Yeah, there's a ridiculous amount of things it can do. And you can do some like limited coding in it as well. Which is like how the D20 redeem works as well. Like it's rolling a dice. Excuse me. I'm not dying. Anyway, what I'm gonna say that's completely unrelated to everything else is you can actually set up all of your toggles in VTube Studio, and then you can reference them all in streamer.bot, and then you can set a trigger that you want for it. So you could set a hotkey. You can already set a hotkey straight in VTube Studio, but you could set a hotkey, or you could set a redeem to trigger something, or a command to trigger something, or just like the oh, I'm dying. Oh, excuse me very much. I'm sorry if that was gross. The D20 redeem that we did a little bit of work on earlier, that actually just uses the references that I created in streamer.bot. So it actually calls these functions here, which are both toggles for the Nat1 and D20. And then I have a Stream Deck by streamer.bot, not like a Stream Deck on my table, their own website where you can set up like clickable buttons. So in OBS, I have a little panel that has all of my different toggles and triggers. The connection breaks sometimes, and the only way to fix that seems to be closing and reopening streamer.bot, which is not something I particularly want to do while streaming, because, you know, all the redeems and everything are connected to that. So, you know, the whole thing would collapse and fall apart. And the scuff is stressful enough for me. Like, I'm under just the right amount of stress from scuff. I don't need more. Okay, other things on my larger to-do list rather than the specifically in the stream. I made an affiliate tracker that it's up for grabs. It's free for anyone who wants it, and it just displays your current number of followers and your current number of viewers and your sort of achieved goals for how many of the 4 streams you've hit the average viewer necessary. That is something that I want to make into a little pack, and you can just download it, and it'll have the scenes, it'll have the images, and it'll have the streamer.bot code, and you just have to plug them all in with as little extra work as possible. And I'll make a little YouTube short or YouTube video that explains how to install it and set it up. But it should be really simple, because it's really just two actions right here that you basically just copy into your own streamer.bot. And the other bigger thing I'm working on is Doom Streamer, which is an overlay. I've shown it a couple of times. I haven't made too much progress in it very recently, but also I have like a million more things I want to do now that I have affiliate and I have access to redeems. Show it again real quickly. It looks like this. Where is my spout to capture? Is there. So why am I hidden? Oh. No? Weird. My model should be like right in the middle here. Maybe there's a background I'm missing. Oh, there's my head. Oh, because I'm not in the... I know what it is now. I'm not here. Yeah, so I got a little Doom overlay that has... Actually, I can set all of those up as redeems. They should be redeems. That's how it's supposed to work. Okay. Let me see where my music went again. Why does it keep turning off? Or did it just run out? It just ran out. Let's put on something different then. We'll put on what's it called? Silk Song music. This is by Game Chop as well, by the way. It's all on their website. Oh yeah, that's chill. We like that. Not super Doom streamer-ish. But yeah. I feel like I should have something in the background as well. Or the upground, because now I'm just at the bottom here. Do I have like an image of Doom gameplay or something? Or no, I'll do this off stream. I don't think this is too entertaining. I don't fancy that. Yeah, I have to think what else. What else can we do on stream today? Because it really is just like making redeems, fixing things, adjusting things, kind of day. We're taking it easy. I think Thursday we'll do more of a chatting about D&D because we haven't done that in a while. Also, my voice is getting super hoarse, so I'm going to give myself a quick hydrate. Oh, that was some... that was a very special spaz up by my model there. It does that sometimes. Especially when you, like, lift something up over your mouth. Like there? Right there. That's messed up. I don't like it. It's probably a way to stop that from happening. Not taking a drink while I'm a VTuber, probably. Yeah, so that Doom streamer thing, there's like ammo, armor, health, and a shoot, and they all sort of work, and I think I'll put them as redeems, and then we'll do like a test run, and maybe I'll play Doom 2016 or Doom Eternal. I don't actually have the newest Steam, nor can I afford it. Okay, what else can we do with current commands? I haven't done a role initiative in a while. I'm pretty sure I haven't cleared like the extra ones that were at the bottom, so I should probably... Yeah, see, I haven't cleared the ones at the bottom there, the 6 and the 7. They will be cleared once enough names roll to push it down, though. That all comes from a text file, which I can adjust real quick. And then it should just be one more roll to get rid of them. Where do I keep that, though? In commands? Surely, initiative. And get rid of those. And save the file. And they disappear like magic. Just to let you know how that works, basically it's reading a file, reading to a text file, and it's appending down as it goes. So every time a new name is added, all the other names are bumped down. And when I was adding like 5 new, because there was 5 and I wanted it to go to 10, I had to add 5 new inputs for it. And it just pushes them down each time, and the default is just roll whatever. Oh, my voice is falling apart. What else? There's a couple of things I want to add visuals for. I want to add something for traps as well. I really want to make them look nicer, though, than they currently are. Like, than I can currently make on stream. At least I can get the guts of it done. We'll make the trap thing come up visually as well, I think. Should we have a whole nother scene, or do we just use the Roll20 scene for that? The D20 rolls. See, we can just make it the same scene as this one and add the text at the bottom. Also, no one is yet to get a
What
1
did the
or a
ocean
20.
say to the other ocean? Nothing. It just waved.
Okay, that one's actually a classic. I can't argue with that one, Ymir. Oh, hey, the text came up. I thought that was broken, but it actually works. Have I just not been paying attention? Has that always worked? I feel silly sometimes. Oh, this music is really good. Yeah, basically I have a lot of things to work on, and a lot of things that I thought would work well on stream do not, because I need to be able to mess around in OBS, but I'm using OBS to stream, so does not work perfectly. The other thing I have to do is a bit more D&D related. Let me just sit back down. So I have this little chat here called Build-A-Bean, where I've been working on stats for the Grizzly Bean as a playable creature race in D&D, and I just want to add one more trait, and then I'm going to put it together and make it really nice, attractive PDF that you can get on the Discord. Excuse me if you heard that. I am a pig dog tonight. I'm falling apart. That's probably why my throat's falling apart as well. I got sick in my mouth a little bit earlier. You didn't need to know that. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's basically the stats for our little mascot to be a playable character in D&D 5e. And we have character stats, we have 3 different sub-races, and we currently have 2 optional traits, and I want to add a 3rd one to that, and then I think I'm happy and good to go to make it like a nice PDF. Yeah, and that'll just be in the Discord and available for anyone who wants to use it. And then we'll get back into the idea of making like a little live D&D encounter with chat. That was one of my long-term goals that we'll get back to making progress on. Yeah, I've kind of run out of steam at the moment. How long have we been going, actually? It is... Yeah, I started late, I'll finish early. Yeah, this was kind of a nothing stream, just kind of rambling, messing with stuff, fixing stuff, and yeah. As I said earlier in stream, I didn't have a chance to organize to the level I wanted to. I had a lot to do today that I wasn't originally planning on, and now we are here. So I guess we'll just raid out. Who do we fancy? Not in that way. Like, who do we want to raid? We'll go with someone small today. Yapping about video games. Any suggestions? Sorry, my internet was so bad. I missed a lot, but you did great. Oh, thank you very much, Ymir. No, I didn't really have a plan for today, so, you know, going well or not isn't too much to worry about. I enjoy streaming, so you know it's all good. Show my hag collection in wash. Juniper's pretty big. We're looking for smaller people than that. I don't know. It's really hard to raid sometimes. Oh, you're a little clown VTuber. Oh, Pichu. We raided Cass yesterday. I know so few people. I really need to get to know more people. My buddy Moro Curious. Moro Curious, okay. Oh, Boulder's Gate, nice. How do I... Okay, in here. Moro Curious. See... Boulder's Gate 3. Oh, I think I saw this person before. They have a really cool widget that lets you see their character traits. Okay. Yeah, let's rate them. I thought I followed them before. Maybe I didn't. If I didn't, I will be following them shortly, that's for sure. Let's rock. Start raid. Hey, thank you very much everyone who came to watch, and have a safe and good night, and hopefully see you Thursday. Thank you, Ymir, and see you tomorrow for your stream. Everyone watch Ymir tomorrow. He has a big, new, massive, awesome update that I'm very excited for. Yeah. Ciao!
Oh my gosh.
Wake now. You'll feel better. I promise.
You say so. Are we actually sleeping now? Rainbird! Thank you so much for the raid! Hi, Ymir! Oh my gosh! Hello, hello! Hi, raiders! I'm Moro! Welcome to my little curio shop here. If you need to raid and run, don't worry about it. Make sure you do some post-stream self-care for yourself. That's very important to do.